Hey guys, Cholera with Diggity again for set 2 of Nada versus Free in the MSL round of 8. And Free is up 1-0 after what I thought was a very impressive comeback, using basically one Reaver and one Shuttle to stomp all over Nada's base. We'll see how he does in Game 2. We'll see how Nada does if he can manage to come back here. I think it'll be hard if he doesn't manage to come back. The third match, I feel, on Athena 2 is not going to favor him that much. It's going to be a pretty even matchup. This one, this map, I think, is a little bit Terran favored because of all the maps, artifacts around, all the sorry, not map artifacts, but the bridges and you know, all the narrow passageways on this map. But we'll have to see how Nada does here. Free just looking absolutely great in the first game.
Must be the name change. The Woojin Stars just has empowered him with great strength. Yeah, he's been playing fantastic game. It seems like he can win with any build here. And speaking of which, it looks like he's going to go out for a proxy right here, right off the bat. This is a good decision in my opinion, because as you can see, those bridges can be absolute death for Protoss, especially if Nada decided to. I would be curious if he went for another push, but these bridges, when you get siege tanks along them and you get the clumped up Dragoons or any other sort of reinforcements, it's just absolute disaster for Protoss opponents. Terran can shell up very easily, so it looks like he's going to go, and the question is when does Nada scout this? So, and if Nada scouts this at all, and so we'll see if he goes for just the 2-gate, push into his base, and I really like this decision. And again, this is going to come down to a lot of scouting. If Nada does not scout this off, he's going to have all sorts of results in his base. It's going to be horrible. And even if Nada does scout it, I almost feel like Free, the way he's playing right now, he can win off every single build possible. Game 1, it was I'm still a little bit shocked that he won. Anyway, but I'll quit rambling here. I really want Nada to win, though, because again, I really like him, but the way Free's playing, it's just kind of scary almost.
Yeah, it would be nice to have Nada win another MSL. I think he's at 2 MSLs already, if not 3. But looks like Nada is going to be building his Drax inside his base. No scouting yet for Nada. Sometimes you do scout after supply depot. And also, oh, looks like there was a race for the gas there. Nada managed to get there first. Good job, Nada. You managed to get to the gas, the oil wells before the Chinese did. Well, that made no sense, but
yeah, that made no sense.
Just talking about energy competition in the Middle East. Anyway, never mind.
Geopolitical, woo!
Free,
best commentary ever.
Doing more harass. Trying to take out some of these SCVs here. Nada doing decently trying to protect that SCV. We'll see if he manages to save it the entire way, though. And Nada not doing any scouting at all. I mean, you know, this is a problem. Oh, Nada loses an SCV to that nice probe harass. Not really supposed to let that happen. I'm surprised that Nada hasn't scouted, to be honest. We've been seeing Protoss proxy so much on the two-player maps in this season, this and Chapeng Ryung. I'm just surprised he hasn't, and the first Zealot is now coming out.
Yeah, Nada sending a scout out now to just in time to see that Zealot coming across the bridge. He has nothing to block his front door. That's the other thing, is you didn't block his front door at all. So taking a very aggressive stance, and he's going to end up paying for it this game. A single Zealot versus a single Marine with a probe alongside. Nada's technically outnumbered here. Zealots versus a single Marine is usually a bad situation. He's really going to have to use that map artifact to his advantage, but he can't protect his SCV when it's building along that southern edge of that factory with those Marines in the safe haven right about here, so he might end up losing that, and that's just going to delay him even more. Those Marines trying to push up right now, but there's already a second Zealot, so it's 2-on-2. Again, bad odds for those Marines. Those Marines are probably going to get chased off by that first Zealot to the north, and that second Zealot's going to be able to delay that factory even longer. And it looks like in the meantime, Free's only gone for a single gateway, so he's going to have Dragoons inside Nada's base rather quickly, and Nada's not going to have anything to deal with them. His factory's been so delayed, he's not. I don't see if there's any possible way he's going to have a machine shop buff. He's pulled all of his SCVs off gas in the meantime,
wow.
So even if he did get that machine shop down, I don't think he'd be able to stop the Zealots. He's lost his 3 Marines. Nothing's going right for Nada this game.
Yeah, I mean, Nada usually has superb Marine control. He could probably out-micro anyone in the best of his days, but looks like he's actually lost 2 of those Marines, I think, a little bit needlessly towards the north there, and that's just only delayed his factory down by so much. That's like the longest factory in the history of StarCraft, the longest time for a factory. But anyway, Nada now forced to use his SCVs to defend. He's got no Marines left. Marine on Zealot micro is hard, but I mean, it looks like Free just totally won that battle here inside the base. And I like how Free went for the 1-gate, because it allows him to get this Dragoon up just when Nada's feels like he's safe from any further attack. Just when he's got his Vulture out, there's going to be the Dragoon inside of his base, and that's going to be so hard for Nada to hold off. Free now is going to lose all the Zealots, I believe, inside the base. Nada going to do a little micro here, but here comes the Dragoon. This is going to be really, really tough for Nada, I think.
Yeah, this Dragoon, as soon as more Dragoons come up, Nada accidentally attacking his barracks right there shows you he's just playing a little bit off. He is going to have to back off to this single Vulture and 2 Marines, but he's still well ahead. These 2 Dragoons should be able to put up some more pressure now. But even then, Nada's lost so much time, so many minerals. He hasn't been mining gas. He's just so far behind. I think Free's going to be able to just push on this tech lead. Looks like Nada somehow got a scout out in the meantime. I guess that's the one that passed the Zealot earlier in the game. At least something, he's been able to get a scout out. But Nada's not going to be able to take a secondary for quite some time. And his base has just been, with that first tank now coming out, he's going to go, it looks like, with a 4 Marine Vulture tank push here. But 3 Dragoons already waiting outside. Maybe if you can push into that barrack and that that gateway and that pylon, he might be able to do some damage, but I don't think he's going to get past these 4 Dragoons, or even be... oh man, the Vulture getting picked off. A little bit of luck there with that 1/3 mischance along the way, and Free picking off Marines, going up the ramp, and he's breached the ramp once again. Wow. Free is playing awesomely. Beautiful. Little bit of luck there with the not getting more mischance up, going uphill there, but beautiful play. SCV's coming off the line, and more Dragoons starting to flood in. I believe Free has all but won this game. Should be a GG from Nada momentarily. Beautiful play again from Free.
Yeah, I'm amazed. I'm just amazed that he managed to get up that ramp. He just walked up the ramp like it was an escalator. Normally it doesn't happen. Normally can't break that ramp. GG coming from Nada with just 3, I think he had 3 Dragoons at that time. Just walking up the ramp after picking off everything that was on it. I think it was 4 Dragoons. But still, maybe Nada would have been better off if he had, just an SCV there repairing the tank or whatever. But it just didn't work out for him. Wow, what a fast game. That was a 6-minute game here from Free, basically just running over Nada on destination. And, it's going to be tough on Athena, too, for Nada to come back. He's going to need 3 more games to be able to move on. So we might be seeing another disappointment for all the Nada fans out there, which I'm sure there are plenty of. Maybe it's also changing your name from Free to Pretty. I've been noticing a lot of girly names recently. Sometimes they work well and sometimes they don't, I think.
Cute Angel,
maybe
Pretty.
Yeah, Cute Angel,
Wussy
Pretty,
Boy.
I don't know. Anyway, I wonder if Free looks as good as Backhoe does in a dress. What do you think, Diggity?
I don't want to know. That's what I'll say. Anyway, let's move on to the next game.
All right, game 3 coming up.